máa bá mi ṣeré. Ìdí ìrètí wọn kì í kúrò nílé láì jẹ Peak Protein Breakfast.
Bẹ̀rẹ̀ ọjọ́ rẹ pẹ̀lú oúnjẹ òwúrọ̀ tó kún fún Peak Protein, amárata kébé.
Peak, rich for your peak.
Wetin you need na safeguard.
Children them like to dey play.
Them like to dey play.
Small pickins that must jolly oh.
Them like to dey jolly oh.
But remember one thing, protect them with safeguard soap. Protect them with safeguard. Protect them with safeguard soap. From the teen and yama so the future go better.
Safeguard antibacterial soap. They comot every yama for body. E also dey available for 50-gram size.
Splash FM 105.5.
All right, thank you so much for staying with us. 8:45. I've got a rep from NCA here. She was here last week, and there were promises of gifts. By the way, good morning, Cynthia. Welcome.
Good morning. Good morning.
Let me start by asking you on air.
Okay, then.
Have we settled the winner?
Oh, sure.
Okay, so we've given him his gift so
Yes,
that
we
we don't have anybody calling the lines and saying, hey, you promised to give me a gift last week. I'm still expecting. That's fantastic. And there's still more to be won today.
Obviously, yes, please.
Absolutely. So we're talking insurance. Last week we weren't able to take a lot of questions because we're pressed for time. So we're going to make it such that we give people more opportunities to call in and ask their question this week, and then we can have the winner and wrap up in time. So what have you brought this time around?
Okay, so once again, good morning, listeners. My name is Cynthia, like she has said, and we were talking about values last week as per what insurance can do for you as regards values. So basically, today we'll just be talking about, we'll just narrow down on a particular class of insurance, which is the motor insurance. It seems to be one of those very...
people are interested in that one.
Very interested in that,
Yeah.
let me put it that way. So motor insurance, like the case, as it sounds, there are two categories. You have the third party, which is standard for every motor user to have, and then you have the comprehensive. Now, when you talk about the third party means that when you have an accident, we are not going to take care of your own car, but we'll take care of the other person whom you hit. So you are the first party, the insurance is the second party, but the person you hit is the third party. And then for comprehensive, we are talking about, well, it covers everything, including your own car, it covers the third party, it covers accident and theft, and just to mention all of that. So because of time, we'll be stopping there for now, but I just want to quickly add this, that of course, talking about values, we value our fathers, and we understand that, sometimes like there's this popular saying that goes that you do not value what you have until you lose it. So most times today, NCI Insurance is taking time out to recognize fathers. Please just remember that on the 20th of June is Father's Day. So if you are listening as a dad, you could just decide to start calling now this particular phone number, 090-484-18896. 090-484-18896. You could just be the lucky winner that will get a surprise.
So there's a fantastic prize for a lucky father.
Precisely.
Courtesy of NCA this year to celebrate Father's Day.
Precisely.
And all they have to do is call that number. So don't call it now. Cynthia will attend to that.
Maybe if they call now, it's fine.
Okay, so the phone is with someone.
Yes.
Go ahead and call that particular number for that. But we have our own gift for someone who's going to be calling this morning.
That's right.
And for all of you who had questions last week concerning insurance, whatever kind of insurance, motor insurance and the rest, and you want to have answers to your question and stand a chance to win a gift, well, the opportunity presents itself again. 0809 155 1055 and 0805 699 8678. Cynthia already said that they're all about values, giving you value for your money, whether it is motor insurance, health. You don't do health
we do
insurance.
health insurance.
Oh,
We do
okay.
health- we do.
So what does that cover? Those who work or those who do not, or family?
So for NCR, our health insurance is strictly for expatriates and for those who. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So it's not a local HMO one.
Okay.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Please lower the volume on your radio, sir.
Yes, sir.
Welcome. What's your
Can you hear me
name?
now?
Yes, we can.
Please, what's the percentage of your comprehensive insurance?
Can we have your name, sir?
I'm Adejare, calling from LA.
Okay, Mr. Adijari from Elele. And the question again?
The percentage of your comprehensive insurance.
All right. Cynthia will get to that in a moment. Thank you so much, Mr. Adijari.
All right, thank you very much, Mr. Adejari, for that question. It's actually a question that comes a lot of times. Now, before we just give a rate, of course, the rate for motor insurance is, it depends on the motor you are talking about. If it is a private vehicle, in other words, a saloon or a Jeep, then it comes within the range of 3.5 to 3%. It depends. There are certain things we will have to take into consideration before we just give you a fixed rate. But if it is a vehicle, a commercial vehicle, so when we talk about commercial, we're talking about buses or Hiluxes and above, then of course the rate is also different for such vehicles.
So basically, it depends on the kind of car that you use. Okay.
Right.
All right. So let's see who else is on the call this morning so we can take their question as well. Seems like we lost that one. 0809 155 1055. Remember, I'm going to be choosing the winner for this morning as random, the same way that we did for last week. We're not going to say at what point we're going to choose. It could just be you or the next person, depending on how lucky you get. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
You're welcome.
Yeah, this is Adidas from Olele.
All right, nice to have you. Please ask your question.
Yeah, please, I want to ask for comprehensive insurance. What does it cover for the owner of the insurance? Like, does it cover engine repairs or is it just body works?
Okay.
All right. Thank you for that question.
Okay, thank you very much. Yes, so that question, what it covers, like we said last week, it covers accident, fire, or theft. So now when you're talking about engine repairs, it's not, if it is due to mechanical breakdown on its own, no, it's not. If it's due to deterioration or what do you call this now? Deterioration, basically, it doesn't cover that. But if it's as a result of an accident, yes, it is covered.
How about theft? If I am insured by you and my car gets stolen,
yeah.
how soon afterwards do I
Get paid back?
Yes.
Okay, so basically, if for theft, a case of theft, it takes a bit of time. Now, the only reason, it's not going to be more than 3 months. But the only reason why it has to get to 3 months is because for us to process a theft case, you need both the interim report of the police and the final police report. And the final police report is not going to come out until after 3 months. Why? That's when it's going to come out and the police will say, okay, yes, we've searched all through the town and everywhere, and this vehicle is formally missing. Yes, it's formally confirmed as being missing. So at that point, we'll pay you. So and
immediately, without hurdles.
Oh yes, of course, without hurdles.
Based on if your payments have been consistent.
No, of course you make your payment once in a year.
Okay.
So long as you've made that, yes.
So you don't have the what's it called? The option of monthly. I know some people kind of break it down such that it's easy.
Yes, we do that mainly for life, but for when it comes to non-life things like motor and all of that, we could give a concession of maybe twice. You could just break it down because of the economic challenges.
Yes.
But outside that, really, you should just pay once.
Okay.
Yeah.
0809 155 1055 0805 699 8678. Hello, good morning. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
You're welcome.
Yeah, it's Suleiman from Oluyole.
All right, Suleiman.
Yeah, I was calling last time, but it seems she doesn't hear me. Do you have insurance for what do you call it, accident at work?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Okay, thank you, Suleiman. Thank you for that question. Yes, we do. We have insurance for that, and it's called GPA, Group Personal Accident. So an employer would, in fact, as a matter of fact, before we go to GPA, we were talking about this last week, that there's this particular insurance that is mandatory for every employer to have, which is the group life. So that covers the death of an employee. So it's just automatic. So the employer is not going to start telling stories when someone dies and all of that. And then apart from that, we also have another one called the group personal accident. It's actually it's an upgrade on what we call workmen's compensation. So the group personal accident, what it covers is death, permanent disability, or as the case may be. Yes. So what happens is whether you are at work or not, but so long as you are an employee of that company, if anything happens to you in form of death or accidents, and then of course you need to pay the bills and all of that, the insurance covers that. But the difference between that and workmen's compensation is that workmen's compensation only takes care of you if the accident occurred while at work. But the group personal accident, which is called GPA for short, covers you as far as you are an employee of that company.
What does the employer have to pay? Is this an information you'd want to put out?
Oh, well,
the percentages or how often they pay that to get such benefits.
Okay, yeah. So equally, it's a 1 year cover and a 1 year payment. So what we usually require is the salary, the emoluments for the staff. So we need a list of the staff. We need their designation. So for instance, this is a driver, this is an accountant, and all of that. We take that into consideration. And then most especially also, we need their date of birth, because that also helps you it gives you an info. So of course, you know that the rate for someone who is 20 something is going to be different from the rate of someone who is about
advanced
50
in age.
So
okay, all right. Lost out on that call. 0809 155 1055 0805 699 8678. We have Cynthia here from NCIA answering questions that you might have about insurance and giving out gifts. There's something special for Father's Day.
Yeah.
There's a number she read out earlier. Perhaps you should read that number out again for fathers who might want to try their luck and see whether they get this big gift that you're giving out on Father's Day.
That's right. And the number goes 090-484-18896.
All right. Hello. Good morning. Sorry, lost out on that one. I hope that we're not having problems with the line. I think you should read out that number and tell them again what they stand to chance win as we wrap up.
Okay, thank you. So once again, we're talking about values, and we're about to value our fathers. So as a result of Father's Day, which is coming up on the 20th of June, we're doing something for fathers, and we are giving a surprise. So all you need to do as a father is to call on this number 090-484-18896. I'll just take that again. 090-484-18896.
All right. So last week we had a winner. This week we're also going to have a winner, courtesy of NCIA. They have a special gift. Cynthia didn't tell me what the gift is, so I cannot on this forum tell you what the gift is. But I do know that it is something special, and we're going to be picking a call that determines who the winner of that special gift is for this morning. Before we wrap things up, we have just about 4 minutes left to do that, and only one lucky person this morning stands a chance to be that. The phone lines are now buzzing. People in Ibadan, they like giveaway. Like once you mention anything that has to do with money, like you're oh my God. But it has to be eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Yeah, you know how that goes. So let's see. Hopefully it will be worthwhile for this person. Good morning.
Good morning.
What's your name? I'm assuming you have a question.
Yeah, I do. Good morning. I'm Tokumbo.
Hi, Tokumbo. You're welcome.
I've always had an issue of I have two cars actually. If she's listening, I have a Lexus and an Hyundai.
Okay.
Then basically, they were telling me of doing, instead of doing 5%, which was the worth of the car. That was the Lexus.
Okay.
So I was told to pay 3%. I don't know if she's listening to me.
I am.
She can hear you.
Yes, I can hear you.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, what is the difference of the 3% and 5%? Why is it not covering the same cost? Why must I declare the worth of the car that determines the percentage I need to pay?
I think that's
because most of it. Because I think let me come around through. Okay. I don't know. I think it's fluctuating because I've had friends who paid 3% and it was an SUV, and he had to cover the cost when the car had an issue, which was burning.
Okay.
Do you understand me?
He had to cover the cost.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
That is why it's disturbed when it comes to insurance.
Okay.
Because basically they tell you this and you find out it's something like this. So sometimes it's always hard to convince people to do this thing.
Let Cynthia answer your question.
Let me just take this very fast. Now, it depends. I don't know the company you did that with, but that's not an issue for now. But one major thing that could stand out is now sometimes you could do the insurance for 5% or you could do it for 3%, as the case may be. But some insurance companies, basically, like in NCR, you could decide to do it for, if I do it for 3.5 for someone and do it for 3% for someone else, there's something we call excess buyback. Now, excess in itself is a part of the claim that the insured will bear. So something happens right now to your car, so there's a particular proportion that will be removed. It's usually small, that the insured himself will bear. But most times the insured will say, okay, no, I don't want that to be. I want you to pay everything. So in a case like that, the person's rate, the insurance rate is going to be higher than that of the other person who says, okay, yes, I would also bear my own part.
So that is most of the time I'm always set when it comes to insurance. All
right, Tokumbo, we have to go. Our time is almost up. Your number ends with 6757, yeah?
Yeah, exactly.
All right, you're a winner for this morning. Thank you very much. Cynthia, thank you.
You're welcome.
That's the show this morning. Enjoy the rest of your day. My name is Charity Jerome.
Splash FM 105.5.